Some cars just have that timeless charm, and the Suzuki Jimny is definitely one of them. Ever since it first came out, the Jimny has been that tiny but tough off-roader that punches way above its weight. And now, for 2026, Suzuki has officially unveiled the latest Jimny, and this one isn't just about its rugged design. It's the interior update that's really catching everyone's attention. At first glance, the 2026 Jimny still looks like the boxy little legend we know and love. Suzuki hasn't messed with the winning recipe. Straight lines, compact proportions, and that classic no-nonsense stance. But step inside, and you'll see just how much Suzuki has leveled up the experience for drivers and passengers. The new Jimny interior feels more refined than ever, without losing the simple, functional vibe that makes it so appealing. The dashboard has been completely rethought. Instead of the old, plain setup, you now get a modern, driver-focused design with a big, floating touchscreen front and center. It's responsive, clean, and easy to use, with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto built in, which means you can stay connected no matter where your adventure takes you. And for those who like the rugged feel, Suzuki has cleverly kept chunky physical buttons and knobs for climate control and off-road settings. Because let's be honest, when you're bouncing around a trail, you don't want to fiddle with a tiny touchscreen. The seats are another big improvement. They've been redesigned with better cushioning and bolstering. So even though the Jimny is small, it's far more comfortable on longer drives. The upholstery now comes in tougher, higher quality fabrics and leather options with contrast stitching that makes the cabin feel sporty yet durable. Suzuki has also added more clever storage spaces throughout the cabin, cup holders, door bins, and hidden cubbies, because they know this car is built for adventure, and you need places to stash your gear. Now, let's talk about what's powering this little beast. For 2026, Suzuki has introduced a hybrid powertrain into the Jimny lineup. This means you're getting the tried-and-true 1.5-liter engine paired with a mild hybrid system. It doesn't just improve fuel economy. It gives the Jimny a bit of extra torque at lower speeds, which is perfect for crawling over rocks, climbing steep trails, or just zipping through city traffic. And while it's not about being the fastest SUV out there, the Jimny Hybrid makes it smoother and more efficient without losing its rugged off-road soul. And speaking of off-road, the 2026 Jimny is still a champ when the road ends. Suzuki has kept the ladder frame chassis, solid axles, and four-wheel drive system that made this car such a legend in the first place. The approach and departure angles remain excellent, so you can still take it through trails that would make bigger SUVs sweat. Plus, the hybrid system actually helps here. Instant electric torque at low speeds makes tricky off-road maneuvers feel easier and more controlled. One of the things people love most about the Jimny is that it's small and nimble. You can squeeze it into tight city streets, park it anywhere, and then take it straight out into the wilderness on the weekend. And now, with a more comfortable interior, it feels less like a compromise. It's rugged when you want it, but comfortable enough to daily drive without feeling like you're roughing it. So what about pricing? Suzuki hasn't gone crazy here. The 2026 Jimny Hybrid is expected to start at around $25,000 to $28,000, depending on the market and trim level. That's actually really competitive when you think about what you're getting: true off-road capability, a modernized interior, and a hybrid system that saves you money at the pump. Compared to other off-road capable SUVs, the Jimny is still one of the most affordable ways to get a true adventure machine. Now, comparing it to past models, the new Jimny interior is a massive step up. The old one was fun and quirky, but let's be honest, it felt dated and sometimes too bare bones for daily use. The 2026 model fixes that by blending ruggedness with a bit of modern comfort. You still get that tough, boxy feel, but now it's paired with tech, comfort, and clever design touches that make it easier to live with every day. At the end of the day, the 2026 Suzuki Jimny proves that you don't need to be big to be mighty. It's still compact, still tough, and still full of character, but now it's smarter, more efficient, and a whole lot more comfortable inside. Whether you're hitting city streets or mountain trails, this new Jimny feels ready for it all. And honestly, that's what makes it so exciting. Suzuki didn't just modernize the Jimny, they made it even more versatile without losing what makes it special. It's still the little off-roader with the big personality, and now it's better than ever.